All right. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise and glory and honor unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. And today we're gonna do a breakdown on the earth, all right, is under the rulership of the wicked. And we are in captivity. All right. And we're going to break down the reasons why we went into captivity. All right. Which we know we went into captivity because we disobeyed the Lord, the Father. All right. And we went off. And because of that, we went into captivity. All right. Time and time again. All right. Because throughout history, the nation of Israel has gone into captivity multiple times. And we know that Israel was in bondage in Egypt under King Pharaoh. All right. And we know that the Most High sent Moses to speak to the children of Israel to give them the commandments to keep throughout all generations and to serve him. And during the ancient world, Israel had went off, serving idols, statues, doing witchcraft, all type of things that the Most High is not, he wasn't pleased with. All right, so let's go to Deuteronomy let's get chapter 6. All right. Let's get chapter 6, verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your power commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, that thou mightest fear the Lord thy power to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, because we know pertaining to Joel chapter 2, verse 26, he only deals with Israel. He deals with no other nations. All right. He only deals with Israel all the way from the ancient world to the beginning till now. All right. He only deals with Israel, no other nation. All right. Let's continue. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it might be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord power of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land that flow with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. All right? So that's what he commanded Israel to do. All right? Let's go to chapter 7. All right? In verse 6. All right? It says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Verse 8. Because the Lord loved you, and because he will keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. All right. So he delivered us. All right. And he sent Moses to speak to the children of Israel. All right. To warn the people. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 26 and verse 16. This day the Lord thy power hath commanded thee to do these statutes and judgments. Thou shalt therefore keep and do them with all thy heart and with all thy soul. Thou hast avouched the Lord this day to be thy power, and to walk in his ways, and to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments, and to hearken unto his voice. And the Lord had avouched thee this day to be his peculiar people, as he had promised thee, and that thou shouldest keep all his commandments, and to make thee high above all nations, which he had made in praise and in name and in honor, and that thou mayest be a holy people unto the Lord thy power, as he has spoken. All right? And this is what he promised. All right? If we followed him and his commandments, all right, we would be high above all these nations. All right? Let's go. All right? Let's go to chapter 28. All right? And let's jump down, all right, to verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. All right? Now, that's what's happening today. All right? What's going on with our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? We are the Hebrew Israelites according to the scriptures, and we are the Lord's chosen people. But what is majority of our people going through in the conditions they're in? Why? Because we went off and we just read the curses. All right? Look at our people today. All right? Look at Jake today. All right? Living in the ghetto, in the hood. Niggas is gangbanging, selling drugs, selling dope, robbing, stealing, killing each other. All right? Which you're not supposed to do that towards your neighbor, all right, your brother and sister, and have that evil eye, that hatred. All right? Look at what's going on with our people. The men are homosexuals. The women are whores. All right? The men are thugs. All right? Baby mamas everywhere. Baby daddies everywhere. Broken homes, broken families. Our people living in the hood, on the street, living in the ghetto on drugs, bugged out, shooting, killing and robbing each other. All right. Um, we don't have any money. We don't have no power. We don't have shit. All right. We're at the bottom. We're in captivity. We're at the bottom. And these heathens, all right, they are at the top. All right. He said that if we follow them, that we would be the head and not the tail. All right. The lender and not the borrower. But what happened? Because of the fall, because of the disobedience, the rebellion, the roles were reversed. Our people, our entire nation is broken. It's no respect. It's no love. It's hatred. All right. The women are whores. The men are faggots, thugs, just straight niggas, man. All right. Just straight niggas. Uh, just puffed up with pride, very arrogant. All right. No respect. The kids are out of order. The family structure is broken. We don't have no money. We're not in power. We don't own no businesses, no grocery stores. We're at the bottom. All right. And if you look around in the world, it just proves it. All right. The scriptures is the proof. All right. And that's what's going on today. But why? Because, because of the fall. All right. And that's why we're at the bottom right now today under these heathen. All right. That's kicking our ass. All right. Taking our money, especially these damn crackers, these Japhites. All right. These Rothschilds. All right. All these rich elites. All right. Stealing our money, fucking us over. All right. Treating us like shit. We get laughed at. We're slaves. All right. We're just a number and we're at the bottom. We don't have nothing. All right. We get laughed at. We get looked and frowned upon. We get laughed at, talked about. All right. Look at these other nations, man. They don't even respect our people. They laugh at our people, especially our women. Everything is it's just twisted. It's disgusting. It's twisted up. All right. Everything is upside down. It's backwards. All right. Everything is out of order. All right. And this is what he said what would happen. All right. To Israel if Israel was disobedient and we went off. All right. This is what he said that he would do. Verse 27, the Lord will smite thee with the butts of Egypt and with the emerods and with the scab and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind groupeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. That's what's happening. Verse 30, thou shalt be